So today action modes, correct. You're right, Sati. So now we will learn in today's class is something about the action modes. As I told you, there are different action modes, whatever you are trying to perform. And see whatever the attribute. I mean, so whatever the attribute that you have scanned and used within the module, you can provide your input values in the value section. Correct. And accordingly, you have different action modes. So, I mean, exactly what action you are trying to inform to Tosca. So, Tosca to perform that on the application. So, we will see what are these different action modes are available and which action modes will be used and at what time. So, we will be learning about all these things one by one. So, what are the different action modes which we have got? Input, verify, buffer, wait on, select, constraint. Correct? So, let me note down. What are those? Input, verify, buffer, wait on, select, constraint. So this is one of important question, interview question. What are the action modes are there? You have to tell these six actions: input, verify, buffer, wait on, select, constraint. So these are the different action modes which are available in Tosca. Sometimes even these questions can also be used in an interview, asking what are the different action modes available in Tosca. So these are the different types and action modes which are available. Okay. And sometimes they can also ask you individual action modes as well. So can you explain me what is a buffer? Why constraint is used? So for each and every action mode specifically, there would be a specific situation and an example. So we will be seeing one after the other. Okay. So first of all, what is an input action mode? Okay. So it is very simple. We might have heard many times input action mode if we want to provide any value as an input. So for the definition is if you want to provide input data to any control in the application and then you can use the action mode input. So here there is no explanation required for this input action mode. If you want to input something by default, the action mode will be input. Okay. And we already have seen many scenarios. I mean, the test cases you already have seen, right? So automatically by default, it will take input. But what is action mode verify? Okay. So a verify means if you want to verify any control or any text or any content. So basically, so we just note down here so that you have some idea. Verify any control or text or content. Okay. Basically, if you want to verify any control is present in the application or not, or any text is present in the application or not, or any part of the text, I mean, the content is present in the application or not. So then you can use the action mode verify in order to verify the content which is present in the application. So these are the basic two action modes which everyone know input and verify are the two most common and the basic action modes which we'll be using throughout on a daily basis. But there are other action modes which are which might be which might see for the first time. But don't worry, this buffer itself will take one class for me, and this wait on um, is called a synchronization. This will take another class, and this constraint and select I will take one more class. Okay. So before showing it to you, at least I will give a brief idea of what is this. So first of all, let us understand what is buffer. So buffer is a temporary storage to store values and can be used at later point of time. It is a temporary. storage to store values and can be used at later point of time. But what do you mean by buffer is in Tosca? Buffer is used in order to store some values. I mean, whatever the value or whatever the number, whatever the text that you want to store. You can store it by using the concept of buffer and you can reuse it. See, when you are storing something, ultimately, why do you store basically any value? I mean, if until unless there is some reusability on that particular point, right? If you want to reuse that at a later point of time, then you will be storing it. So it is a direct proportionality. So whenever you want to use something, you will be storing something. Correct. If I want to store any value or text message or any content in the application, I will be making use of the action mode buffer and I will be storing that particular content into one variable. And whenever the time is required or the situation is required, I will try to reuse that with the help of the syntax, which are available in Tosca. So this is just a brief introduction to what is a buffer concept. Okay. But we will see with example in later and wait on. So these action modes wait on what we are seeing is something about the concept of synchronization. In order to achieve the concept of synchronization in Tosca, we will be using this action mode wait on. What is synchronization? So generally, synchronization means a communication, same level of understanding and communication between two objects. Now, why we are talking something about synchronization? Why we are talking something about synchronization point? Basically, when we are trying to automate an application called what is that? Demo web shop, correct? With the help of a third party tool called Tosca. So Tosca is one object and application is one more object. It means if they want to communicate with each other, there should be a level of understanding, right? There should be a communication between the two applications. Then only the automation will be working perfectly correct. So, in order to achieve, why need to achieve the synchronization between two applications? Sometimes there might be a network issue, sometimes there might be a power issue, might be slow, might be network bandwidth connectivity. So, what happens when your network is too slow and then you are trying to automate an application? Then what will happen between these two things? Either the application will be running partially or Tosca is trying to click on an object, but because of a network connectivity, your application itself is not loading. Then what will happen at such a circumstances? So your test cases will start getting failed. Correct? Means that there is no proper communication between that. So what we will be doing is externally we will ask sometime for Tosca to wait. Okay. In order to achieve this synchronization and the proper communication and understanding between the application which you are automating and the task automation tool, we will use some external inputs. These external inputs are nothing but the time wait. Okay, means we will be asking Tosca to please wait for 10 seconds. Please wait for 15 seconds. Then only you click on that control. So these kind of external inputs based upon the timing, in order to wait, in order to achieve the synchronization concept, we will be using the action mode wait on. So this action mode wait on, we will be using at that point of time. So this is only just brief introduction with examples and differences. I will be telling you in the upcoming classes. You have two action modes called as select and constraint. So these two select and constraint will be used only on the web tables. So these two select and constraint will be used only on web tables in an application. It means, so basically in an application, there might be some tables, right? So tables in the sense like rows and columns would be there. If you want to perform any operations or any actions on the tables in an application, you will be using the action mode, select and constraint. Sometimes they might ask you, have you worked on synchronization? So, yes, we will say yes. I have worked on synchronization. We achieved the concept of synchronization in Tosca with the help of an action mode wait on. And you will be giving a proper example. Okay. And then you will be sometimes they will also ask like have you worked on tables, or they might ask you a scenario on the tables itself. So what you need to say is we have worked on the tables. Basically, when we want to work on a tables in an application, the most important action mode we use select and constraint. You need to understand the question what they are asking about, and then we need to answer the question. Okay. And these are six action modes and which are available in Tosca. So first of all, I need to have a test case right. So that I need to provide my input. Already, if you want to input something, you have given the action mode as an input. But let us automate the first test case in Tosca. So today in our class, we will be automating our first test case, right? So they will explore yesterday in our previous class. We have just tried to create a sample test as an only single test step. Now, what we will be doing in today's class, we will automate one complete test case. Okay. So here there is a demo web shop. So what is the first thing that we will be doing after coming to this application? For example, this is application, right? So I am a new user to this application. But what is the first thing that I have been doing? I mean, you are a new user for this application. What is the first thing you can do? I will be registering myself, correct? If
Yes.
I'm a new user for this application, first thought is I will be registered. So what is the functionality that I have got? Registration functionality in the demo web shop. So I will be explaining and showing you the register functionality automation with this Tosca. So go back to application Tosca tool. Here, create one new test case. So I'm going to change the name as register a user into an application. So change the work state from plan to in work. So now when you are creating a test case, what is the first step after opening the application? You want to click on this register, correct? So choose module which have register control. So already we have a module, right? So I have this control, right? So what I will be do, I will take this module, I'll drag and drop to my test case. Okay. And and here you can see there is a value, right? So just give a click one, automatically it will take action mode input. So click on register in the first step you have created. So after clicking on register, what you will do? Now you click on register. What is the next step? What you need to do? You need to enter all the details, right? So if you want to automate the register functionality, you need to click on this register. And after this, you need to enter all these details, right? And finally, you need to click on this register button. In order to do this, do I have the module scan for this?
No.
See, if you have a module created for that, already you have created. In case, use the drag and drop into your test case. If you don't have a module created for that, just go simply and create a module yourself. Because you are automating this page, but you don't have this page. You need to create, okay?
Yes.
So go back to your Tosca tool, module section, click on that, scan application. So the title, what is the title of that? Demo webshop.register. You will see that.
So to execute test cases, we need modules, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So everything in Tosca is almost dependent upon creating the modules. Okay. And so what I have said, so you need these details, right? Select on screen. So I need this one. See, this is the just variable name. You can't do any action on this. But I want this one male and I want this female. First name. Slowly you can click, so select on controls, okay? Email, password, confirm password, register the tab. Okay? Visible this option. So these are the only places that I need to enter my inputs in the application. Correct? That's why I have scanned all these controls. So next, now see all the controls, whatever you have identified, everything is become unique, and you can also see which properties it has used. Correct.
Mm.
So you
Ma'am,
also have the yeah.
generally, do we take ID as a property because it sometimes frequently get changes in real application? I'm asking.
In real application, what?
I observe that the ID, which it is
ID will
autofill.
change because
Mhm.
yeah, ID will change because see, this is the male property, right? So ID will be changed. Female, you can see first name and you can see last name, email, password, confirm password, register button. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if ID get changes later, let's assume, and we want to
Okay.
execute it, so will it execute or mark it as a failed because
It
ID is
will fail.
changed?
It will fail. Today you are seeing gender, it is male, and
Yeah,
tomorrow it will change something like man, woman, like that. It will fail because ID, I mean, this is the property. If in case you have not selected this one, okay, and you selected something else, okay, like value, okay, this is unique right now,
hmm,
correct? But
yes,
tomorrow ID will be changed, but you have not selected it, correct? And you
yes,
save it and close it. And after tomorrow you came and you are trying to execute this test case and it will not fail because you didn't choose that option.
ID.
If in case you choose it, then it will fail because this is a I mean what's saying
It won't be
I
unique then.
yeah I am unchecked this one because of this is unique.
Hmm,
See, right? Tag
yes,
is not working, but ID is working. ID is the main role, right?
okay,
Did
yes,
you, got it what I'm saying?
yes, I got it.
Yeah. And now, and see, you have the option to rename your attributes also, actually. So this is the M, right? I want to rename it for my reference. So that, see, I was thinking the next person who is executing this test case, I was thinking like he will not understand what is M and F. So that's why I'm going to rename it. It will not affect anywhere. See, rename is something kind of different. ID is something kind of different. ID means internally the developers coding like that gender male. But what I've seen? M, just M, right? I
Yes.
think Wi-Fi will be disconnected, guys. The current is gone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So internally they develop like mail, but what I have seen, M, just M letter I have seen, right? Rename is just for outer text, not inner text. Okay. I have renamed that name. It is for my reference only. Okay. I'm not changing internal coding. Okay. Don't confuse. So male, female, I have changed, and I mean, these controls are unique, so I don't need to change anything. Just save it and close it. So the module has been created. So you can change the module name. So I'm going to take like hmm, register details. Okay. I'll take this module and drag and drop into my test case. Okay. This is my second test step. First, it will go to click on register control. After that, the details will come, right? So I'm going to rename it also. Enter the registration details. Okay. And here, see, male, female, these are radio buttons. Only you can select only one. And I will go to select click. And next, automatically it will take input and string. So first, wait a minute. I will take female. So that first name, second, Sri, right? You can give any Shakti, Shri. So password, Shakti, Sri 09. Now you see there is a password, right? And it is encrypted. String is nothing but a group of characters, but for password, the data type has password. So why? What happened?
Yes, it is
So let us
encrypted.
consider this enter password. Can you see automatically what has happened? Now my password has got encrypted. Now
Hmm.
Tosca has given you even the provision of password encryptions. If you go to another scripting or another programming language, you need to write a script or code in order to encrypt the password. But
Yeah.
there is, I mean, here in Tosca, there is no need. If the data type of that particular control is set as password, then whatever the value you enter, it will be encrypted. So password encryption is as simple as such in Tosca. Just give the value, but the data type for that particular control should be password. Okay. And then the value will be automatically encrypted. In interview question, like you entered a value, it is password encrypted. Can you get back the value? So you can't get back the value. You won't even know what is the value once it is encrypted. You can't even find what is the value. So please remember, whenever you give some value as an input and it is encrypted, you need to remember what value I have given. Otherwise, it will not be decrypted again. Okay. Only encryption is possible. Description is not possible. Another important point is, can we change the data type from password to string?
No.
Yes, it's possible to change the data type from password to string. But what has happened? You can change, but when you change automatically, whatever the value you have given, it will be erased. Just see, I'm going to change from password to string. What happened? Erased. Correct? Now, when the data type is string, whatever the value you enter, it will be not visible. Correct? It won't be encrypted. If you want to encryption the data type, you have to change from string to password. Now see, I'm going to change the from password to string. It will also erased. Now
Yeah.
you need to give one more time. Check these. Now it is visible, right?
Yes.
Now I will give the click option input, right? And these two test steps I will execute. Okay. Go back to your application. Just normal situation. And when you take, I mean, when you, if you want to execute the test case, it will execute whatever you have taken the test step. It will take all test steps and it will execute. If you want to execute specifically one test step, you can go and give a right click and run in Scratchbook. But I want to execute a complete test case, like first step also and second step also. So that's why I'm going to click on that test case and give a right click and click on that run in Scratchbook. Okay. Now we have seen all the input action, right? But everything is an input,
Yeah.
right? See, correct?
Mm.
This is whatever we automate that is related to input action modes, right?
Oh,
But
okay.
now when do we use a verify action mode? And how do we verify this control is? So once you completed the registration, the register process, again it is saying a success message. So your registration completed. This is a success message, correct? Or this is a notification. So saying that registration is completed, so people will understand. So I want to verify this content, this one. I mean, this content, whatever. This is a notification. I mean, I want to verify this content and I want to click on continue button. What is the verification definition? If you want to verify any control or text or content, correct? So I want to verify this content. This content is exactly is there or not? And later I want to click on this button. So for that, we need to go back to module section. So we don't have this page, right? We have not created it.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
click on scan application. Select application, scan. Now see, select on screen. Your registration completed. I want to click on that. And here, continue button. Okay. So disable select on option screen. Now you can see one control which is not unique. Okay. Let's try the properties. So there is no inner text value. So I want to remove it. Okay. And class name is also best practice, right? So I want to click on that. Let's see. It will become unique or not. Yes, it become unique. Correct. So at the end of the day, I need to make the control unique with the best practice. Okay. And I want to change the control name also. So your registration completed here, but I want to change like success message. Okay. And save it, close it. Right. Change the module name like register success message. Okay. Now I want to drag and drop this module section into my test case. This is the third test step. Now I want to rename it. Verify the success message and continue. Okay. So by seeing these steps, okay, what I'm doing, I mean, it will be easily able to understand. See, if someone wants to register into this application, what they want to do, they want to click on registration first. After clicking on this register, they will enter the details, and after this, they want to verify the message and click on continue. Earlier, we see two drop downs, but for this, there is only one drop down. Okay. I will tell you. So here, see, there is only one drop down here, success message. You can see here, there is a drop down here, two drop downs. This is one drop down and this is one drop down. But when you click on this option, there is only one drop down. For this, there is only one drop down, correct? You will be able to see multiple properties like, just click on, I will show you once again. Click on that, click on arrow mark, and properties there is a drop down. Click on that, you will see multiple options: enable, exit, inner text, visible. So these are the four properties by default which has given by Tosca. You can use any one of them and you can verify your content present in the application or not. For example, I'm taking a visible. Okay, so visible, here you have to give true. Okay, here there is a 2 equals to and one exclamatory mark equals to. But when you want to, is it visible or not? Whatever the content is there in your application, it is visible or not. Then you want to verify that. Just click on that equals to visible equals to true. Okay. And action mode, you have to select verify. Right. Now what I'm saying to Tosca is, I'm informing to Tosca, please verify this control is visible to me or not in the application. So what I'm asking Tosca to verify? Whether this control, which control your registration, completed, control is visible equals to true means is visible to you or not. If it is visible, you pass it. If it is not visible, you just fail. Okay. This is the third step. I want to execute it. Run in Scratchbook. It got passed. See the results in Scratchbook. So what verification was successful, expected value true, actual value also true. Correct? And what I mean, next, what is the difference between exit, and visible. Visible means, is it visible or not? Exit means you are existed or not. Okay. If you are existed, then next it will think it is visible or not. Visible, exist, there is a lot of difference. Both are not same, guys. Visible means, uh, am I visible? No, right? I'm just existed. That's it. You are not seeing my face. I mean, your my screen is visible, but my image is not visible. Correct?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yes.
my existence is there.
Yes.
You got my point?
Yeah, exactly.
The same thing is the existence. We exist means the content is existed or not. Okay, it will verify, and after that, it is visible or not, it will check. So, and one more thing, there is something called inner text. So why it is used? For example, now what I have asked you, I have told you after registration, I want to verify this success message, correct? And this success message, now what I've done, I have just only verified the success message is present or not in the application, but I have not verified whether the success message is containing this your registration completed properly or not. Just we verify the content. Okay. I mean, this is visible or not, that we are going to verify. Okay. And next, what I'm saying now, this content, your registration completed is whatever we have seen right now, that is proper or not. Till now, what I've done, either by using visible or by using exist, I have just verified the control is present or not, our existing or not, but I have not verified the exact content. So if you want to use exit also, it will be, see, I want to exit. I'll show you once again. Run in Scratchbook. It will pass if you use visible or exit, right? You can check the value, correct? Now we'll see next inner text. Okay. So what is the meaning of inner text? Now, what is the content of this text message? Your registration completed. Correct? We have not verified this content is proper or not. Sometimes in the application, if this is changing, like your registration completed is changed, what will happen in your test case? It will fail, right? If I mean, tomorrow, for example, let us consider, dear customer, your registration is completed successfully. What will happen? If your success message is changed to that message, it will
Yes.
not verify everything, right? Your
Yeah.
test
No.
case will fail. It is not even find there is a change in application. Means there is a change that has happened in the application. The
Yeah.
success message has changed. When there is something happening in the application, your automation tool should find out. Correct? But
Yes.
if you script like this, will it be able to find?
No.
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 Then what I will be doing is you can use the property called inner text. You can exactly verify the same content is present or not in the application. Okay. And I'm going to select inner text, but you should not give true because you are verifying the content. Okay. That is proper or not. So you have to give your registration completed. Just copy it and paste it here. Because why I'm doing here, I don't want any space, any errors. So that's why. So you have to paste it here. Your registration completed. Because there is a success, I have changed the control name, right? So you have to click on that. So verify. Here I'm just informing to Tosca. Please go and verify whether the particular control is containing the text message. Your registration completed is containing the text message, right? I mean, it is if it is containing your registration completed something, In addition to this, it will fail. So exactly it should be as it is, whether it is there in the application, it will pass. So as it is there. So I'm going to run in Scratchbook. Let's see. Right, verification was successful because there is expected value, your registration complete, and actual also is also there. So it means exactly you are verifying the content. The exact content is being verified. If there is any other extra letter more than this, your verification will fail. I will tell you, I'm going to add one full stop, just one full stop. Because I mean, here it's not there, but I have added one full stop. So I will try to execute it. What has happened now?
Expected and actual are not matching, so fail.
Yes.
Yeah.
So verification has failed. Why?
Yes.
Because expected value registration completed dot, right? And here your registration completed. There is no dot. See, even if there is a simple minor changes, inner text will be able to grab it and it will show it to you very clearly. Okay, is it clear for you guys?
Yeah, clear. But I have only one doubt, right? Like we have changed the control name, right? But it won't affect the result.
No, it won't affect because it is changing. That's why I told you earlier, you are changing for your reference. You are changing that outer text only because I don't want, if you want to put as it is, there is no impact. And if you want to change like male, female, it will not impact on any test case or modules. Okay.
Okay.
Because already the developer developed like that, like it is a registration in inner side. Okay. Inner text, what it is, your registration completed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And it is showing for you only. It is for your reference only. It will not change the coding.
Yeah. Understand.
Yeah. So remember, whenever you want to verify the text message or whenever you want to verify the content of the control, please use property called inner text and just to verify it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Next, what is enable? Enable means it is just only to show whether the property is enable or not. For
Hmm.
example, we might have come across many applications, right? So if you remember, until unless you enter all the details, that last submit button will be disabled. So the last submit button will be disabled till you enter all the details. Once you see here registration, I need to change it. Just assume it. Some applications, if you enter all the details, we will see in registration like during Tricentis, right? During Tricenti registration, till you enter all the details, the last submit button it will in disable state only. After you enter all the details, the submit button is enable state. Did you
Yeah.
observe it
Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
when we install the Tosca tool?
Yes.
The first part is registration, right? At that time, you will notice that. So once you fill all the details, only that then the submit button will become enable in some applications. If you're working on such kind of applications, if you want to verify whether the control is enable or not, you also need to verify whether that is even after you enter all the details. If it is not enabling, what you will do? You can't enter that, right? If it is not enabling, you can't go and click on that. So if you want to verify any control like it is enable or not, then you can use this property called enable.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so these are 4 properties you can use if you want to verify unique control. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute.
Mm,
So, so these are the 4 properties you can use if you want to verify unique control any text, any situation. Now I have verified all these things and what I should do. I need to click on this click button, continue button, right? So I'm giving a click option. By default, it will take input. I'm going to run in Scratchbook. Now see the verification is done and it is click on success message, right? And after registration, what I will do? I want to log out, right? I'm just
yes.
explaining the small functionalities. I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
If you want to log out, do you have a module?
No.
Just scan this application.
We have created the module for logout, right?
Where it is?
No, it's for login. Sorry.
It is login actually.
Yeah.
Ma'am, one doubt I have.
Yeah.
In success message, in values, we have 4 options. So if we select any one, so the action mode, will it be verified for all the 4 options?
So you're asking me,
Yeah.
there are 4 options are there. Enable, exit,
Mhm.
inner text, visible.
Mhm.
Okay. So what is the question here?
So if we select enable or exist or inner text or visible,
Okay.
so after selecting that in action mode for this particular instance, we have selected verify. For any of this, we have to select verify only or
Your
in action
situation,
mode.
what is it? Yeah. What is your situation? You want to verify, so that's why you choose verify.
Mhm.
If you want to input, okay, just assume inner text equals to your registration completed. Correct?
Yes.
What is the value? This is the value,
Yeah.
right?
Registration
So what is the
completed.
meaning of that? Inner text means what? Inner text, why we are using? Because that content is exactly or proper or not. This is the purpose of using inner text.
Mm.
But when the purpose of inner text is that like that, I mean like that, so
Mm.
input is the best option.
Yes.
Is that related to inner text? because
Yes.
input is some kind of different thing.
Mhm.
But inner text, what is the purpose? That content is proper or not, that you are going to test. I mean, inner text is the off part, and action mode, verify, you are going to choose verify, right? Verify,
Mm.
it will complete 100%.
Yes.
Okay, verify
Mhm.
means you want to verify, but what is the verification? Okay, you asking me verify, but
Yes.
which content I want to verify? So that is here you are giving the value.
Mm.
So I want to verify this content.
So that's why we
If
have
you're giving,
selected verify.
yeah, if you give an input, okay,
Mm.
Tosca is asking, you want to give input, but what is the input I want to give? So you are saying your registration completed,
Mm.
but what is that? Here is not there, but in application already
Mm.
it's there. That is not input, correct?
Yes.
Your registration completed, there is a content, but
It
you
is a
can't do
content.
any actions on that, like
Mm.
input. You can
So
just
yes.
verify,
Mhm.
right? And
Yes.
you can't buffer. Buffer
Mm.
is also one other concept. I will tell you. You can't do any action. You can't select. You can't. This is not a table. You can't
Mm.
use constraint also. So depends on situations. You have to think what is the best option. What is the best
Mm.
action mode to use that?
Okay.
I'm using inner text. I'm giving a input. This is meaningless, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So here we are verifying the text. That's why we use the action mode verify, because this is the
Yes.
most suitable for values to
Yeah.
validate.
Exactly.
Yes. Sure. Thank
So there is no logout control. So I want to scan this application.
Yeah.
Click on screen, log out, disable this option. This control is unique. Save it and close.
you.
Change the module name. Whatever you put it, right? It is for your reference only, so that you can understand what is this module and what it contains.
Mm.
So I want to give um,
Logout.
logout control instead. So that's a logout. And I want to drag and drop this one to my test case. This is a test case, and these are test steps. I want to rename it like click on logout. Okay.
Mm.
So next, I want to choose click option, input. So execute it and run. And it will come back to my home page. Correct.
Yes.
So when you click on test case, register a user into application. The reason behind me asking you to enter a proper naming convention is, so you can also see one tab called control flow diagram. It will also show you what are the steps, what are the step-by-step process that you are doing. See, as being technical person, you know what are the steps. But when business people want to see, when client want to see what exactly automation you are doing, you can show the test case, right? You can show them the control flow diagram. By seeing this flow, business people can understand easily. Okay. Now I will ask you something. Uh, Now I have executed this test case completely step by step. Correct. Now till from where I have started automation. From clicking on register means, I started from here, register, correct? From clicking register, it's not the automation, guys. But today, open the URL, then how will the application will open till now? I have opened the application manually. You already noticed that. I have opened the application manually and then I started from clicking on register. But what is automation? I need to start doing it from scratch. I just need to click on one button called run, and it should open the application on its own and it should start executing on its own. Correct? And how do you open the URL? How do I have opened the browser automatically?
Yeah.
I think we have to provide URL of the website.
Yes. But before that, we have a standard module. So there is a standard module called Tbox Extensions is there, and there is HTML, and there is Open URL.
Open URL.
So Open URL is the standard module which will be used in order to open the application or launch the application. This is one way of finding it. For suppose as being for new guide to the standard module, you don't know it, where it is there. So I will tell you how to easily find. Go to your test case. Okay. Right click. There is one option, search and add test step. Click on that. Now search whatever you want. Basically, if I want to open a URL, what is the standard module?
Open
Open
URL.
URL.
Yeah.
See, already it is showing now, right? So
Yes.
click on, you can just select that particular thing and now add anything. It will come automatically at the bottom, right?
Mhm.
But open URL, it should not be at the bottom, right? It should be on top of register.
First
First, you need to open URL. So again, drag and drop on this open URL into the top position. Just drag and drop, properly drag and drop. Okay. Now, what is the first step? I want to open the URL. Next, I want to register a user. What should I do? First URL should be open. What is the URL? First, I need to uh, enter the value, right? So go back to just copy this URL, paste it here. Okay. So this is input that actually I'm giving. So see, first open the URL. Next, it will go and click on the register control. I will change the name. Next, enter the registration details, verify the success message and continue. Click on logout. But the browser is not closed, right? If I want to close the browser, then how to do? Again, you have a standard module called close browser. That is what I told you. Tosca has given some predefined and inbuilt functionalities for us. So go to your Tosca, right click, search and add test step, search close browser. See, already it's there. So click on it. It will come in bottom. And what is the attribute here? Title. It is asking you the title. It means what is the title of the browser or the heading what is present in the demo web shop. What is the title? What is the title of the
Demo.
demo web shop? Correct. So if you want to see exact, it is a demo space web. It is a caps space shop. Shop S means caps. You have entered exactly demo web shop. But I don't want to give a full name. I just want to give demo and star mark. What is this meaning? We already have learned the concept of regular expression, wildcard concept. What is this meaning?
It will read, like it will validate till demo. Rest of the thing it will consider.
Sometimes.
It will not consider. Okay, because
It will not
today it might be only demo web shop. Tomorrow might be a different name, right? So already we learned about wildcard concept. So from any where you want to close the browser, it is not only the home page, right? It is my convenience. So I'm just closing the browser, but I'm just searching only for a title demo. If demo is there, after that I won't consider anything. Star means basically use it for a wildcard. After demo, I won't give anything, so I will not consider and verifying any value. Now see, a test cases has been completed, correct? Now what I will be doing is, as I told you, whenever you're working on the test case is completed, change the work stage from in work to completed. Okay. And you have automated it completely end to end. It means starting to end, you have automated. Just one click on test case, I will execute all test steps. Is it clear?
Yes.
I will close window. Just one click, it will execute it.
It is very easy compared to Selenium, actually.
Happy, your voice is not audible.
I mean to say that Tosca is very easy to work on it compared to Selenium.
Sorry, Shep, your voice is.
She's saying like Selenium is much harder and Tosca is easier compared to that.
I don't understand. Your voice is breaking.
Your voice is breaking.
Is it audible? Am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Question?
Sorry, it's breaking again. The voice is breaking.
Click on registration, no matching phone.
You are saying no matching tab. Now I'm audible? Now?
Yes, audible.
Yeah, please repeat your question.
No, nothing else. Of course, actually, it is very easy to work on it. Like Tosca is easy, seems easy.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So now, why I mean, where I am? So see, okay, if I execute this test case, is it pass or fail?
This is failed test case.
Okay.
It is failed.
If I mean, it will fail. And already it's failed actually.
Sorry,
Why?
you're not audible now.
Why
Akash,
it's fail?
Yeah, it is like audible to me, but voice is breaking.
not clear. Yeah.
The voice is proper or not?
No, like breaking little bit.
Did you got my message?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Why this
Now,
case is
now
failed?
audio is clear.
Why this test case is failed?
Yeah.
No, this. No match.
Where can we see the statement, right?
No matching tab was found. Here, click on register. Correct.
Yes.
So why this test case is failed? I mean, after register.
Yeah. Why
I'll
it's
show
failed?
you. Yeah, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, after this register,
Hmm.
it will not execute it.
Yes.
Just a very simple point.
Mm, because we
What
have
is the
changed the password as string, right?
okay? I mean, after this register, okay, this will
Uh,
okay. And
I think
why?
In
Yeah.
registration control, after registration, we have other option login, and also I think we need to disable that.
No, is not the right answer. Here there is a one small thing
Change,
that you
yeah,
need to
like we
just
have changed the
notice.
we have changed the data type of password into string, right? So
Your voice is breaking.
am I audible now? Like we have
Your
changed the data type. Like we have changed the data type of passwords into string from encrypted to string, right?
mm,
We have changed the password data type
No,
from
like, but
password to string.
that password is a string actually. So
mhm.
My God. Then
click.
So what we are done, what we have done actually. First,
we have opened
previous
the URL. Click on
previous
register.
we
Yes.
click on register.
Yes.
After this, it will fill all the details, and then
Yes.
it will verify the success message, and then it will log out.
Yeah.
And now what we are first again open URL and register control. Click on register control, and again we are doing the same details, and we are
Oh
trying
my
to fill
God.
the same.
So
Yes,
so we
exactly.
need to close the browser.
No, no. We need to change the datas, right? We should give
Yes,
different
correct.
datas. Yeah.
Because
Because it's
It is
already
already
you
registered.
registered.
can
Yeah.
register with the same
Okay.
details.
Yeah. No.
Again, no,
Because there is a, I mean, Shakti Sri 0001 already it's there,
Registered.
in the
Yes.
system.
but you
Yeah.
can't
Hmm.
register two times.
Yeah. Where can I get the statement of the result that test cases are passed or failed? We can see the statement, right? Due to this thing, it has failed. Where can we see, or we can't see in this, of
See, it
course.
means no matter this is the, I mean, this
One
is the
second.
result, right? Click on register control. I'm taking once again.
Yeah.
See, I'm closing this one.
So every time we need, like, if you are running the registration with the same detail, it will not execute. It will mark it as a fail because of the repeatability of the data.
See, when you go and register in real time, like if you take Amazon, if you take Myntra, anything,
Hmm.
I already put my name like Afroz Begum, and I want to register with the same name. Is it accept or not? It will
No,
take, right? Your email ID already existed. The same email ID already existed. You can't register. The error message, it will throw you. This type of error message. Correct?
correct.
But what is the thing? Your question is, you will get some doubt here. If I want to register, I mean, do I need to change every time the details?
Yeah.
Doubt.
For registration, yes.
Yeah, for registration, see, now Shakti Street 0001, I mentioned that email ID. But next time I want to Shakti Sri 1019 something. So I
Hmm.
need to change the input, right? Next time I
Yes.
want to, I mean, if I want to change, I mean, if I want to register, I can't register with the same name. And for that, I need to change. Do I need to change? Yes, we need to change the inputs, but there is another option is there. But here, I mean, if I tell you right, it will take a 1 hour. The next concept is that you don't need to change every time. You just save the data and you can execute automatically. That is the next concept in upcoming sessions, Akash.
Oh,
Okay.
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 I will go very slowly, okay?
Hmm.
Don't don't worry and don't go with hurry burry, okay?
Mhm.
I will, but this is very small scenario.
Yeah.
In upcoming sessions, you will face very complicated. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Verify.
Now, you can't register with the same details, so it will fail. Okay. Now what Tosca is looking for, after clicking on register, Tosca is searching for verification of the success message. Correct. But details is not there because it's failure. For that you need to change the inputs. So registration details here, you need to change the details. You can run it and execute it. But what happened? But it is a drawback for me, right, to execute the test case when we have the same details. Correct?
Yes.
Did you got my point? It is a drawback for me, right? If we have the same details and I
Hmm.
want to execute tomorrow, I want to execute this test case and it will fail because the same details. How do you overcome this? It is time taken
Like,
process to change the details again and again.
Yes,
What we
yes.
will be doing, we will be overcoming this situation in the tomorrow class with the
okay.
concept of dynamic expression. So up to
Okay.
now, whatever the values we have given, everything is a static. So tomorrow we are going to remove these hard coded values, I mean static values, and we are going to use the concept of dynamic expressions, which will generate the values automatically. And when you are executing, and we will be seeing that in tomorrow session, and we will be overcoming this issue in tomorrow class. Okay, is it clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear, clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then tomorrow we'll meet in tomorrow session, like with the dynamic concept, dynamic expressions concept. Okay.
Dynamic expression. Yeah.
Do you have
Also,
any doubt? Yeah.
there are something left in action modes like buffer, wait on. So these things and all.
Yeah. Like if we get some
Buffer wait.
in input in values,
Action modes,
sorry, in action modes, we have input, verify,
We will,
buffer, wait on, select. That's
yeah, we will see one by one. First, input is there. Input verify, we already have seen, right?
yes, yes,
And
yes,
in
yes.
tomorrow's session, how we will be overcoming this situation, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
in that, okay, we will
Okay.
see some syntaxes, okay,
Okay.
how to overcome this issue.
Okay.
And next, we will see um, how to generate user IDs automatically,
good.
passwords. Like, see, if you take any ATM,
Okay.
I mean, you are a new user for ATM, it will automatically
Mm.
generate a PIN number.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
how it will possible? How it will generate the automatically a PIN number? And some applications, when you register or when you install in your mobile or desktop, or when some applications like it will throw one password, secured passwords, right? When you want to, I mean, hotspot also in your mobile, automatically when you take a new mobile, when you connect with the hotspot, it will the combination of number and alphabets, hotspot password. First, it will generate automatically, and then you can change. If you want to change it, you can change it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you notice all these things in your? It is a very regular basis examples. When you connect with hotspot, if you take a new mobile, just take a new mobile, or just open your hotspot, and then you can see it will generate automatically one password, and there is a description also. If you want to change, then you can change it, the hotspot password. And next day I came, and I'm asking Shakti like, I don't have any internet, so please give me hotspot. Then you have to, I mean, you set a password, right? But before
Yes.
that, you already it will generate automatically, and you have made changes. So
Oh,
how it is possible? It will generate automatically. How it is possible? What is the scenario behind that? So all these things we learn.
okay.
And next concept, buffer action mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we will see the concept of synchronization, buffer
Mhm.
action modes, wait on, and select
Select
and
and
constraint.
constraint.
The table operations it will there. So that's why in the starting I'll say wait on is one class, buffer is one class, and select and constraint is one class.
Okay.
Okay. Ma'am, this select on where table is involved, is it involved like for Excel sheet table or a general any table? Sometimes we have a normal table.
Application stable. Application, not Excel, not PDF, anything. It is a kind of application tables like
Like, for example, if we see the score table in live matches.
Any application table or data where table is involved, that kind of table, right?
tables means I'll tell you.
I think this is a kind of table, right? No.
Yeah. You can see this part, what is subtotal, shipping, tax total. But in Tosca, it will take as a table.
Table.
Okay. This also it will take as a table.
Okay.
It will considered as this is rows, this is first row, this is second row, and this is cell columns. First column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. Okay, this type of tables. How to verify the price? How to verify the P? Subtotal is 815, shipping 0, tax 0, total 815. If I add shipping, like 10 rupees, what is the total? 825, right?
825.
Okay. So what is the scenario? If I add total 815 and shipping 10 rupees, and what is the value? 825. But is that correct or not? That we are going to like that. I'm just telling a scenario, okay? Like that, we are going to verify by using certain constraints.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you will learn any concepts, okay? Don't worry. Any doubts?
No, Afros.
No.
Surendra?
Hello.
Queries? Surendra, are you there?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So Akash, are you following me? Is that any confusion or that in my sessions?
No session. No doubts. Like whatever doubts I'm having, I'm clearing on the session itself.
Okay. So everything is clear, right? And my
Yes.
teaching and my
Exactly.
teaching and way of talking, everything.
You are not
Yes.
rushing up things. You are exactly well and good, right?
Yeah, you're covering all the
Yes.
important points step by step, and
Yes.
at the right time, so it's avoid the confusion. So it's really good. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
It's our
Okay.
pleasure.
So yeah, thank you, Shakti. Thank you, Akash. Surendra is very excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, guys. Then see you tomorrow. We'll meet with new concept.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day.
You too. As well.
Yeah, have a good day to all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.